Everyone, so today I'm going to show you how to do the zigzag stitch, and I'm just a little sick. And I know I didn't film this when I filmed the rest of my video, but this is completed zigzag. This is the one that I make in the video. This is what it looks like from far away. And then I was going to say os club, up close. This is what it looks like. Pretty cool, and I thought you'd want to know what the completed one looked like. Yeah, so now we'll get into the I was sick and now I'm sick again and I don't really know. I should probably go to the doctor and get that checked out actually. So anyways, you're going to need to do a couple things. You're going to need 4 strands of boondoggle, and for the variation I'm going to show you, you want to have 2 that are the same. One that is your long strand, which is going to be about a foot longer than the other one. And these are the same color, by the way. And then you want to have 2 shorter strands. 2 strands that are the same length as that shorter strand. And you can either do 2 other colors, like I'm going to do 2 other colors, or you could do 1 other color, or 1 or 2 other colors. But you can have 3 strands that are all the same length, and then 1 strand that's going to be about a foot longer than the rest. And you're also going to need to know how to do superbrick and corkscrew. So check those videos out, and you're going to need to know how to do that. You also want to know how to start superbrick, which is in my actual superbrick video. What is that hair doing? Okay. I'm sorry. I took a nap today too, because I was tired, because it's the weekend, and yeah, so I took a nap, and now I'm definitely feeling it. Excuse me. So for starters, you want to take your really long strand that is really, really long, and you want to fold that one in half. Wait a minute, why am I telling you how to start this? If you don't know how to start this, you should probably check out my corkscrew video, but basically what you're going to do is you're just going to fold that long one in half, and then you're just going to fold the other 3 in half, too. And when you set it up on your finger, when you set it up, you want to have the one that is the same color as your long one as your center strand. So, you can see here, see how I had the white, the sparkle, and the yellow, then I have the sparkle that is my long strand here. This is what you want. You want the sparkle, the one that's matching this long one, in the middle. The thing that's going to make this project a little more interesting is that the center is going to be clear with sparkles in it. I was looking for my clear boondoggle and I could not find it, so this is what I'm going to use. But you're going to get the same effect no matter how you do it, with a clear sparkle or just plain clear. So then, just start your project. And then we'll move on. One more thing. I know that every time I show you how to do projects, I always say do 2 stitches to lock it in place. This is not a time when you're going to be locking stitches in place. Well, for this one at least. Don't just do the starter stitch and then stop. You don't want to keep going yet. Obviously you're going to keep going eventually, but not yet, because you want to hear my directions first. Okay. So now you will see that I have a starter stitch right there. And next what you want to do is you want to do a corkscrew stitch. So go ahead and do 1 corkscrew stitch over it. And you can try to start it like it's corkscrew or whatever, but it's basically the same stitch, and when there's no project started, it doesn't know the difference. So, yeah. One more thing. I will link my, twist video that, kind of has, the matrices of what you would do for this project. But since you have superbrick, which is 3 rows with 1 column, or 3 columns with 1 row, so there's 3 different colors against the one long one. That means that you're going to have to do 6 corkscrew stitches in order to get half a turn. Yes, a half a turn. So, is that right? Yeah, 6 for half a turn. So you're gonna want to do 6 stitches. Now that starter stitch is going to be considered a stitch because the project doesn't know the difference between corkscrew and superbrick at the get-go. So you can just count the loops. So see there's white loops. So just count 1, 2, and you know that I have 2 stitches. So you want to do 4 more of the corkscrew stitch. And then you're going to be ready for the next part of the project. Today was boring. I went to First Communion and then I slept all day. Ugh. And then I helped my younger neighbor set up her Facebook. So she was pretty excited, I guess. And yes, my face just got lighter because I just turned my brightness up. I was wondering why I looked really dim on my computer screen. I need to stop looking at my face on my computer and I need to look right at the camera. Right at the camera. And, ugh, this little red dot here. Uncool. I don't really, it's not a zit, it's just like, I think I scratched myself or something. I don't know, but it's like perfectly round. But it never was a zit, and I think I did it when I was sleeping. Whatever. I was going to cover it, but I don't really care because it's not a zit. But I don't understand why people are like obsessed with like acne and how it looks. Like, it's really not that big a deal. Whatever. I mean, we don't cover up moles, do we? And those are skin things that we don't like. Oh, the media. It's their fault. So now that I have 6, you can see that it, you know, kind of does like half a rotation there. You can maybe not really see that well, but you can see how it's like perpendicular now to the project. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to do 1 regular superbrick stitch. Only 1. So put that stitch in. Okay, and then you want to start doing your corkscrew again. So let me just do 1 stitch of corkscrew so that I can show you what's going to happen next, and then I'm going to go through the matrices of this whole little project and the specifications of the stitches. Okay, so now, maybe you won't see it that well. I think you will. So now you will see that, hold on, I gotta get this, there we go. So now you can kind of see how, like, it's starting to twist back and forth. That's what you want. And then you're going to start counting 6 again. So you're going to do 6 corkscrew, then 1 superbrick, then 6 corkscrew, 1 superbrick, 6 corkscrew, 1 superbrick, and just keep going back and forth. And then, excuse me. And then eventually you will have your finished product of the Zig Zag Stitch, which is super cool looking. And I think it looks even cooler when you have like this clear middle, because it looks like the project's just kind of twisting on itself. But you obviously don't have to do that if you don't want to. You can always do any other colors that you see fit. I just like doing it my way. Obviously I would. And I think it does provide for a nice effect. So yeah, if you have any questions, please feel free to message me and let me know and comment below. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye!